Learning to code can feel frustrating. You watch hours of videos, but when it's time to write real code, you're stuck. That's where Educative.io is different. It's a platform built for practice, not just watching. In this video, I'll show you what Educative is, go through its main features, highlight its strengths and weaknesses, and see if it's worth your time. Let's get started. What is Educative.io? Educative is an online platform for developers. Unlike video-based sites, it uses interactive text lessons you can read at your own pace. Every course comes with a coding window inside your browser. That means you can type, run, and test code without installing anything. It's trusted by over 2.8 million learners, including engineers at companies like Google, Microsoft, and Netflix. The platform's big idea is simple. If you code while you learn, you'll remember more and improve faster. It all starts with the courses, which form the core of the Educative experience. Courses. Educative has over 1.6 thousand courses across many areas: Python, Java, JavaScript, C++, data science, machine learning, cloud, and system design. Some courses are short and beginner-friendly, while others run dozens of hours. One of their best-known offerings is the Grokking series, especially Grokking the Coding Interview and Grokking the System Design Interview. These are built by ex-FAANG engineers and are widely used by developers prepping for top tech jobs. Courses also include built-in quizzes, coding exercises, and sometimes even mini projects. A sample course like Grokking System Design has 180 lessons, 139 quizzes, and 8 mock interviews built in. So it's not just reading. It's guided practice. The course library is huge and detailed, but the text-heavy style may not work for learners who prefer videos. And what makes these courses stand out even more is how they're taught through hands-on practice. Hands-on learning and adaptive feedback. This is where Educative stands out. All coding happens inside your browser. You write code, hit run, and see results immediately. No downloads, no setup. Their adaptive feedback system is more than just correct or wrong. It checks for errors, efficiency, and even best practices. For example, in a coding interview exercise, it might tell you your solution works, but suggest a faster one. The instant, smart feedback makes practice more realistic and useful than most platforms. And once you've seen the basics, Educative gives you different ways to structure your learning. Skill paths. Skill paths are structured roadmaps. Instead of picking random courses, you can follow a path designed for a specific career or skill. For example, become a full-stack developer, machine learning with Python, or generative AI for data analysts. Paths mix different courses, projects, and quizzes into a journey. Each one is curated by industry experts and helps you avoid wasting time on scattered learning. Skill paths gives you direction when you feel lost, but they require a big time commitment. And if a ready-made roadmap doesn't quite fit, you can take it one step further with a plan tailored just for you. Personalized paths. If you don't know where to start, Educative builds a custom plan for you. You answer a few quick questions about your role, goals, and timeline, and the system creates a roadmap. Your path adapts as you go, with progress reports and analytics showing what you've done well and what needs work. It's more focused than a generic course list. Personalized paths save you time, but the quality depends on how accurate your answers are when setting it up, to help you find the right starting point before committing to a full path. Educative also offers skill assessments. Skill assessments. Educative has assessments for topics like SQL, Node.js, Golang, generative AI, and object-oriented programming. A sample SQL test takes about 30 minutes, lets you try 3 times, and gives you a skill score with personalized course recommendations. This helps you measure your level before starting a course, so you don't waste time on stuff you already know. The assessments are practical for tracking progress, but they're limited compared to full certification exams. Once you know your level, you can start applying what you've learned through projects. Projects. Educative offers more than 300 projects where you build apps from scratch. Examples include a typing speed test app in JavaScript, a music sharing app with Next.js, and the MERN stack, a blockchain system in Go, or even an AI job search tool built with Crew AI. These projects are full-featured, run in the browser, and don't require you to set up servers or environments. That makes them more practical than tutorials you find elsewhere. The projects are excellent for real-world practice, though some advanced ones may be tough for beginners. And if you're interested in working with cloud technology, Educative also has labs designed for that. Cloud Labs. Cloud Labs let you try real AWS and cloud computing tasks without creating accounts or worrying about billing. You can practice things like deploying a Flask app on Google Kubernetes Engine, setting up AWS networking services, or using Amazon Lex to build chatbots. There are more than 260 labs, all pre-configured and ready to use. Cloud Labs are a safe way to practice with cloud tech, but they're locked behind the highest price plan. For learners focused on jobs, the last feature is probably the most important: interview prep. Interview prep and mock interviews. This is one of Educative's strongest areas. It has personalized interview prep plans that adapt to your timeline and target companies. For example, you can set Google entry-level interview in 2 months, and it builds a prep schedule for you. You also get AI mock interviews that simulate real ones. You can practice coding, system design, or behavioral questions that get instant feedback. Topics range from designing LinkedIn or Uber Eats to solving algorithm problems like sliding windows. Users say these AI interviews feel close to real ones, and they're much cheaper than paying hundreds of dollars for a human coach. The interview prep is outstanding, especially if you're aiming for FANG-level jobs, but maybe overkill if you're just starting out. Now, let's talk about costs, because that's often the deciding factor. Pricing. Educative has 3 subscription tiers. Standard is $59 per month and gives you access to all courses and certificates. Premium at $99 per month adds real-world projects, personalized learning paths, and 3 AI mock interviews each month. Premium plans at $129 per month unlocks everything, including AWS Cloud Labs and 7 AI mock interviews per month. Annual and 2-year plans cut the price almost in half. It's more expensive than platforms like Udemy, but fair value if you use several features. Pros. Educative shines because it focuses on learning by coding instead of passively watching. The library of courses is massive, and the structured skill paths and personalized plans give clear direction for learners who don't want to waste time figuring out what to study next. Its interview prep tools are some of the strongest on the market, and the Cloud Labs are real projects push you to apply skills in practice. The platform is also updated regularly with new content, including cutting-edge topics like generative AI, which helps keep it relevant. For someone who values practice over theory, these strengths can make a big difference. Cons. The main drawback is that all lessons are text-based. For people who prefer video lectures, this can feel dry or hard to stay engaged with. Another one is that Educative doesn't use a star rating system for individual courses, so it's harder to judge the quality before starting. And finally, some of the best features, like Cloud Labs and frequent AI mock interviews, are only included in the higher price plans, which can make the platform feel expensive if you only need 1 or 2 of those features. These aren't real deal breakers for everyone, but they're worth considering before you commit. Is Educative worth it? If your goal is to practice coding, prepare for interviews, and build projects that mimic real-world work, Educative is one of the strongest platforms available today. It's particularly useful if you're serious about landing a top tech job and want guided preparation for interviews. Ultimately, it's best suited for learners who value structure, hands-on practice, and career readiness, rather than casual video-based learning or one-off courses. If you want to try Educative.io yourself, check the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.